In today's session, we're going to find the right quad strengthening exercise for you. By the end of this video, you will have the most precise leg strengthening variation that works for your strength routine. Let's take us through some real life examples. You've noticed in the past few years, you can only garden 2 hours before you need a break, or you can't quite keep up with your younger friend on a hike. So you performed the 30-second sit to stand test from the last video, and you scored 11 reps. That places you securely in the functional category of aging fitness. So why not make a goal of 15 reps to place you in the fun category? So now what? You've measured your quad strength, you've set a goal. Now it's time to get to work. Here are some variations to meet you where you're at on your strengthening journey. No matter the variation, we want to emphasize quality over quantity. Be mindful to keep your torso upright and perform as many reps as you need to feel that great exercise burn in your quads. If it takes more than 15 reps to feel the burn, consider progressing the difficulty. And vice versa, if you can't get through 5 to 10 reps, whether it's because of balance or strength or your back pain, those are all good reasons to take the easier road for now. This sweet spot, not too hard, not too easy, allows you to get the most out of your exercise routine. I see too many people come to my office doing 30 reps of an exercise expecting to get stronger. They wonder why their strength routine isn't effective. We know these adaptations only occur in a specific range of reps because maybe that exercise was right for you when you started it, say 6 months or 6 weeks ago. But after that first month, you gain the strength and now it doesn't challenge you anymore. Well, look no further. We have plenty of challenges ahead. Today, we dive into sit to stand variations because it addresses so many issues I see with older adults. This includes lower body strength, balance, quad endurance, spinal posture, and hip strength. In the clinic, it does take me a minute to find which variation is right for you. If your back is weak, but your legs are strong, you'll need a different variation rather than when your balance is excellent, but your endurance is struggling. So I'm going to put it out there for you to try your own variations at home. And I encourage you to try them out. But of course, if it's a little overwhelming, please reach out to me. We can design a program that works for your strength goals by appreciating where your weaknesses are, because it's not the easiest thing to decide exactly which variation is right for you. But in these next few videos, we're going to present from least difficult to most difficult over the next 5 or so variations. The first variation is for the person who cannot do 10 sit to stands in a row. That means no hands, no momentum for 10 straight reps. You'll find that adding assistance with a band will make the sit to stand much easier. This is helpful during the lowering phase when your muscles have the toughest time working. If 10 straight sit to stands are difficult for you right now, you're going to love this band assisted variation. So let's say 10 sit to stands from a standard chair is easy for you. You're probably ready to add a little weight. Vice versa, if you add a weight near your chest, you add resistance. This makes it more difficult. You can add weight and add height to the chair. The added weight at your chest induces it more difficulty, but the added height makes it a little easier. So this is not just for your legs, but the added weight will also address core weakness as well. When possible, I like to add a balance difficulty in with this kickstand variation. This challenges the flat foot to work harder while offloading the foot that has the heel up. Be sure to do equal reps on each side. And finally, a sit to stand with one foot is the pinnacle of exercise strengthening for the quads and their endurance as well. You'll see in this demo, the client is using a dowel for balance, but believe it or not, after a few weeks of practice at home, she can now do 10 single leg stands from this elevated height without the dowel. Next step for her is going to be to work on lowering the height of the chair. This is for someone who plans to build their physical resilience over a lifetime, or in her case, to be able to have the endurance to garden for 4 hours straight instead of 2. My challenge for you is, How can you adapt your exercise routine to appropriately challenge yourself? Don't be afraid of adding resistance or of lowering the height of the chair, of decreasing the balance on the ground, or adding a band and doing it with one foot. There's many different ways to mix and match this sit to stand variations, and I hope they're enough to get you started. And please stay tuned for more fitness forward solutions to help you in your unique aging process.